it's in there nice and hot from my garden. I couldn't be happier. Like, it's insane that I'm actually like eating something from my garden. Hi guys, welcome to a new vlog. If you're new here, my name is Allison. If not, thank you so much for tuning back in. To start with, I wanted to show you guys some things that I got from Sephora. For a lot of things that I have in here, these are like replenishments, so it's things that I have had before in the past and I just really love, and I just wanted to like replenish them. So first thing is this YSL Lash Class Mascara. I'm not even exaggerating when I tell you guys that this is the best mascara I've ever used. It reminds me so much of like back in the day when I used to wear the Better Than Sex mascara. This is like maybe 2 times better. I may stop wearing like lash extensions for a little bit, and so that's why I got mascara, because I don't usually put mascara on my lash extensions, but I do plan on stopping soon, so yeah, I got this for that. Next thing I got is another makeup product. This is just the Lancome foundation, the classic. I actually used to wear this a lot back in the day. Whenever I started wearing like high-end foundation, this was my first one, and I don't know why I stopped. Honestly, I feel like it's just because I wanted to try other things, and it's not the cheapest foundation ever, so like whenever I found other things that I liked better or the same, I kind of just wore that, which was like the Smashbox foundation. And then also I was like trying out different foundations. They did reformulate this foundation, I believe, and I'm actually wearing it right now, and so far so good. I haven't seen like much of a difference from like when I first had it. Next thing I got is this Topicals Lip Salve, this lip balm. I'm actually wearing it right now, and honestly it kind of looks like a lip gloss or a lip oil, but I'm so in love with this, you guys. It is just so good and it's so moisturizing. And next thing I got is this Innisfree Green Tea Hyaluronic Cream. This is currently my favorite moisturizer. It's honestly the only one that has come close. Actually, maybe it even beats a little bit just because the price is better. It's the only thing that has come close to my Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream, and I just love this so much, and it's only $29. So I feel like for moisturizers, I kind of have like my holy trinity, which is like the Tatcha Dewy Skin, this Innisfree Green Tea Hyaluronic Acid one, and then the Fresh Cosmetics Rose. I honestly feel like this one is #1 now, and the other two, I believe the Tatcha is 72, the Fresh one is 76 for like the bigger size container, and this one is only $29. Granted, it is a bit smaller than the other ones, but it also doesn't come in like a bigger size than this, I believe. But this one is also only like $29, and for the performance of this is like great value for your money, and it leaves my skin feeling so moisturized and so soft, and like I can notice the difference whenever I try to use like other moisturizers. So I always try to keep this in my collection. 10 out of 10. Next thing I just replenished The Ordinary Glycolic Acid. The last time I bought one of these, honestly, was like 2020, and I still had it in the house. I was about to use it the other day, and I had to remind myself that was like 4 years old, so it probably wasn't good to use anymore. So I tossed it, and then I just kind of like kept a mental note to replace it. I do want to start using this for my armpits, which is kind of like what motivated me rebuying it, but I've heard that it helps with like hyperpigmentation, so I want to see if it makes like a difference for that. So that's why I got this one. The price has gone up a little bit, but obviously it's like not that significant. I believe back in the day this whole big bottle used to be like $7, and now it's only like $11. But for the amount of product that you're getting and for how good it is, it's still amazingly priced. Alright, next thing I got is these Sephora cotton pads. These are honestly my favorite cotton pads, and I didn't even know it was like a thing to have like favorite cotton pads, but these are really, really big. I still have a pack that I haven't finished on like my bedside, because that's where I normally take off my makeup from, but I just went ahead and got a backup of these because I really like them, and I like that you don't have to use too many, and they don't leave like any like residue like cotton pieces all over your face, so I really like that, or like lint. And the next thing I got is this Sephora brush. I used this earlier today when I did this makeup that I have on my face right now, and I kid you not, this is the best foundation brush that I've ever used. I believe it was only like $17 if I'm not mistaken. This one was better priced than their black pro brushes, but this brush right here, amazing. Like makeup just goes on like a dream. I just love it. Next thing I got is another one of the Milk Makeup Hydro Setting Spray. This is the setting spray that I've been using currently. I've been using it maybe since like 2020, so this is maybe bottle number 3 or 4. I'm not exactly sure. This again was one of the things that I was just replenishing because I've used it and I've loved it for a very long time. My favorite thing about this setting spray is just how it goes. Like, first of all, I feel like the mist is amazing. It doesn't have like a really strong smell, but I also like that it immediately makes your makeup look a little bit more dewy. Especially if you're gonna do like makeup that's heavy on the powder, this just kind of like helps to not make it look as like cakey and as powdery. I love this so much, 10 out of 10. The other thing I got is just another one of the Sephora lip glosses. These are the Outrageous Plump Effect Volume lip glosses. I have this one in like the light pink color. I think that one is like number 5. This one that I have in my hands is number 2. I just want to try something that was like a little bit more nude and like closer to my skin tone. So I'm not the biggest fan of like plumping lip glosses. 1, because I don't really need it. I feel like my lips are already kind of full. And then 2, I don't like what they feel like on my lips. Like, I kid you not, one time I tried the Fenty Heat lip gloss and I had no idea that it was like a plumping lip gloss. I mean, I kind of should have figured from the name, but yeah, I had no idea that it was a plumping lip gloss, and my lips literally felt like they were going to explode. I hated it so much. This one, even though it is a plumping lip gloss, and I do see like my lips look a bit fuller whenever I use it, it doesn't feel like outrageously hot or minty on the lips, so I really like that. Alright, last thing I got is a travel size of the Missing Person perfume by Fleur. When I sprayed this in store, I really like it. I've worn it like a couple of times now. Yesterday I wore it for like the second time and I decided I didn't like it for me. Honestly, it smells like somebody I don't like, and I was even telling my sister it's not even like a specific person that I don't like, because I don't think I dislike anybody, but it just, like, if I disliked somebody, I feel like they would smell like this, and I don't know how to explain that. Like, I smell it and it just, I don't know, I feel like it kind of gives me like negative vibes. Not to say it's like a bad smelling perfume, it's honestly just not for me. So I'm gonna gift it to my sister just because it's kind of like a pain to dry it and just go and like return that little travel size. And yeah, we're gonna try another perfume. I haven't been buying perfume a lot lately just because I didn't want to get to a point where I was like hoarding perfume, and I feel like I had a pretty good collection. I did trim out my collection a little bit and gifted some of those perfumes, so I feel good right now to kind of like add perfumes. I'm not sure if I've gotten any new perfumes this year. I don't think so. I feel like the last time was like last year, but yeah, anyways, that was all that I got from Sephora. I had all of that in like this little box right here. So yeah, that was it. It is currently 3 p.m. I want to film 2 videos when I go upstairs, and hopefully I have enough time to do that because I need to go pick up my daughter after that, and then I have therapy immediately after, like at 5 p.m. and I'm feeling very ambitious today, but with all of that, I also want to bake bread and also cook nshima. So I don't know, I feel like it's a bit adventurous. Am I still going to try to do all of those things? Yes, because right now I feel like I have the energy to do all of that. Will I do all those things? We'll see. I'll come back and update you. Also, I had this scarf on here because I was laying like my edges just on like one side of my hair, just like this little part right here. So I'll catch up with you guys soon.
Alright.
So it's many hours later. I think like the last time when I was like talking to you guys, it was around 3 o'clock. So I went upstairs. I was only able to film one video before I had to like rush back down for therapy. And I'm gonna do like the other video tomorrow because it's an Amazon favorites video that I've been wanting to film. I'm gonna get that out of the way tomorrow. But other than that, the rest of my evening has been super duper productive. After therapy, I kind of like cleaned up a little bit, if you guys have seen already, and then I decided after all that cleaning that I could not fight the nshima cravings anymore. So I cooked nshima and everything else that I was craving, and then I made chihuahua, which is like squash / pumpkin leaves from my garden. I couldn't be happier. Like, it's insane that I'm actually like eating something from my garden, and today's the first time that I'm eating something from my garden, so I'm so excited. I haven't eaten yet. My husband had to rush to the store to get me some milk real quick because I needed to bake some bread. As if everything I've done wasn't enough, I decided I'm also gonna bake bread today. But I'm one of those people, like whenever I get like a burst of energy, I'd rather get everything out that I wanted to do. So that's what I've been doing this evening. And then yeah, right now I'm sitting on the floor because my back is wrecked from all that standing, from like cleaning and cooking. So I'm just trying to like reset homeboy real quick before I get up. And then also I'm waiting for my husband to come back because I act like I can't eat without him. I just now turned on my TV. I'm catching up on Kyra Alminique's videos. I really haven't been like watching a lot of YouTube vlogs lately, honestly, just because of like time, and I've been like a little busybody. So yeah, it feels nice to finally just like sit down and like catch up on some of my favorite vlogs. So yeah, I'm watching a vlog of hers right now. And then if I do end up baking, because you know, you see, like sometimes I feel like nshima makes you weak. So if I do end up baking bread tonight, I'm going to show you guys as well. Hopefully I don't get lazy and I actually decide to follow through and bake my bread for tonight. But that's pretty much it. And if you can't tell from the kind of day that I've been having today, I'm going to be resting tomorrow evening. I don't want to even see the stove. I don't even want to look at my kitchen. Like right now, I just turned on the dishwasher to load. My husband loaded that earlier, and then I just kind of like threw in some last minute stuff. I'm delirious, so if I'm talking your head off, that's probably why. So rest for a little bit, eat dinner, and bake bread. And that's gonna be it for the night, because what else can a girl do? Like, it is currently 10:20 p.m. So yeah, I need to slow my roll. I honestly should be getting ready for bed right now, but you know what? We're gonna keep the steam going. So see you soon. You guys, so remember I told you I was done cooking? So here's my nshima in here. It's in there, nice and hot still. I got greedy and decided to make eggs as well. I have my chihuahua in there. And then I have cabbage in here. And then we have like some leftover beef stew that my husband's probably gonna eat, but I don't think I'm going to, because this is kind of enough for me. This is the kitchen I cleaned earlier. I just now wiped that down. It kind of has started to look a little bit crazy again, but yeah, it's okay now. What I've decided to do, I'm gonna get the bread started before I sit down to eat, just so I don't get lazy. So let's do that really quickly together. Huh? Alright, so in here I just have like my milk, my milk and my yeast. I'm waiting for the yeast to kind of do its thing. And then I just served myself some nshima. This is what I'm eating, you guys. This is exactly what I was craving, and I'm so glad I get to eat it. So Hi guys, today's a new day. I'm here because I wanted to show you guys, I got my hair done, but I kind of feel like the lack of eyelashes versus the lack of edges, it's kind of giving like bald-headed. But anyways, I got my hair done earlier today. I feel like a brand new woman. I got goddess braids, and this is hard medium size. The only thing I wish would have been different is that like she used like less product when like, you know, putting the braids in my head. It just feels sticky and I don't like that, considering like, you know, they're just fresh off today and like my scalp was freshly washed. I am gonna do like my skincare routine because some of that stickiness is like on my face and I don't like that. But before we get to the skincare routine, you guys, my back is killing me from sitting down. These took like maybe six and a half hours. So yeah, it wasn't too bad considering I've had braids for like 10 hours before, and yeah, that was bad. Not doing that again. But my back hurts and I just want to lie down and get a break. But before I do that, I've been meaning to wash my makeup brushes. They're so filthy and that's not really good for your skin. I'm trying out this new soap that I got from Target. It's the EcoTools like sponge and brush cleanser. So we'll see how that one does. I got my camera charger right here. You see, it's like so bright in here once again. Okay, so this is the brush cleanser that I was telling you guys about that I got. And this is what I'm going to use to wash the brushes. But I also want to show you, I got this shaving cream for my legs. I use like the EOS brand or Flamingo, which I really love. But I actually didn't find the Flamingo version today, but I decided to try a new one. And this is like the App & App brand, which is like Target's on home brand, and this was like $3, which is like comparable to what I pay for the EOS. And then I also got this rosemary water because I want to use this to like refresh my braids. And then because I do have like the human hair curls in my head, I wanted something that I could use just to like add moisture to my hair so they don't get too dry, because they do require a little bit of maintenance. I'm just gonna get started on washing my brushes. I think I'm gonna plug this just so it's like easier for me. Oh, I'm also really excited about my new Owala cup. My sister actually got this for me, but I just like how girly and pink it is, and I love Owala cups. This is an Owala household, so yeah. This is my new one, my newest one, and I really love it. Alright, so I'm done with my brushes, and I just have a couple of things that I bought that I wanted to share with you guys. And then the last thing I want to do is write down my to-do list for tomorrow, just because we have like a few things planned. Well, I have a few things planned, and I've noticed that sometimes when I don't write things down, I tend to forget. And I don't know, I just don't like electronic to-do lists. Like, I really could write some of these things in my phone, and I have like reminders, and obviously I have like events in my calendar, but it's not like the same thing as like, I don't know, just like tasks that I need to do. So I prefer to-do lists in like a planner, and then just like events or like appointments on my calendar. It just helps me like separate it, and then that way I don't get overwhelmed when I go on my phone. So I'm just gonna write that down for tomorrow here in a second. And I realized I had actually lost my planner, so I had no idea where it was. So I had stopped writing things down. What month are we in? Oh, June. Alright, so tomorrow is the 4th. And like, I literally have not used this in the month of June at all. But while I was in the bathroom, I was already thinking about some things that I don't want to forget. And I'm so glad that I have this out, because I just now remembered that I actually have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. And yeah, It should already be on my calendar on my phone, so I probably wasn't gonna completely forget, but I'm gonna show you guys. I got a new pair of Sambas. I only have like just one other pair, just like the classic white, gray, and black ones. I love those shoes. I feel like they're so easy to wear, and they actually go with like a lot of outfits. And even though technically they're like tennis shoes, well, I mean, they look like bowling shoes closest to me, but I don't know, they're not like too dressed down. Like you could wear them with like a nice outfit, and then it just kind of like complimentary versus like dressing it down completely. And I think it's just because they're not like a super chunky pair of sneakers. But I got these. I've been wanting these for a very long time. I got these, well, my husband indirectly got me these for Mother's Day, and these were the ones that were like sold out. I just got the collegiate green Sambas, and I really like this colorway. Honestly, other than black, I feel like green is one of my favorite colors. And I remember like whenever these were popular at some point, when everybody and their mom had them, I was so obsessed with them, but of course they were sold out everywhere, and I decided to bite the bullet and get them from StockX, and I'm so glad that I have them. I unfortunately ordered like half size too big, and you cannot return things to StockX, so yeah, you cannot return things to StockX, so I'm just gonna keep them. But yeah, luckily for me, it's only a half size, so I feel like it could be made better with just like wearing socks. But if you are gonna get the Sambas, I honestly feel like you should probably size down, because in my other classic pair that fits me well, I wear a US size 7 in those, and I ordered these in a size 8 because I'm generally a size 8, and I definitely forgot that I had to size down in like the other classic ones. So I say half size, even though it's like technically like a full size, because these are an 8 and the other ones are 7, but they fit like a half size bigger and not like a whole full size, because I feel like that would just look ridiculous. But I got something else from Essence. I didn't get a chance to unbox it. I should not be using my nails for this. The item I got from StockX is actually a sweater. You might be thinking, Allison, why are you getting a sweater and we're about to be in the dead of summer? I mean, other than the fact that it's like raining a lot here in Dallas, so I feel like it doesn't really feel like summer. Honestly, the only reason is because I plan on like, you know, having this for the winter. I wanted to get it last winter and I didn't, and after like winter was coming to an end, I was like, it's kind of pointless because I'm not gonna get to wear it. But like Essence, I'm not sure if they still are, but like as of last week, they were having like their sale, and I got this sweater for 50% off. So that was a great deal. I've only ever seen it that price like one other time when I regretted not getting it, and I think it was for my birthday last year. I love the sweater. Honestly, I've always had it on like my wish list, so I am so glad that I managed to get it. It is the Amy Paris classic sweater, the one that has like the little A and the heart on top, like right here on the chest. This is the first time I'm like unboxing it fairly because I was so excited. Oh my gosh, such good quality. But this is what the sweater looks like. And like I said, it just has like the classic A and a little heart on the top, which I think is so cute considering like my name is Allison. It's not the only reason I got it. I just really love this sweater, and like every time I've seen it on somebody, either like in person or on the internet, I just fell in love with it even more, and I always wanted it. It was either like the gray one or this one, and I'm so glad I got this. This feels very thick. It's a proper wool sweater, so it should keep me warm in the winter. I just hope that I remember whenever it's time to wash the sweater to not put it in the washer and dryer, because I'll never forget this story where like when we were younger, my dad put one of his sweaters in the dryer and they came out like the size of a toddler sweater, and it was the funniest thing ever. But if that happened to me with this sweater, I would cry. I'm not gonna try it on right now, honestly, you guys. I'm so tired and my back is killing me for when I got my hair done today, so I'm just gonna call it a night. Actually, I'm gonna color myself to sleep. I've been coloring like the little Cute Things books or the Cozy Spaces one. They honestly like help me to wind down, because I'm somebody that needs to wind down either with like a book or like coloring in this case lately. Before, it used to be like podcasts, but I used to listen to like murderish podcasts, and I used to be okay, but then after a while they started to like give me anxiety, and I don't want to get anxiety right before I go to bed. So now I do something more relaxing. So that's probably what I'm gonna do tonight and fall asleep. It is currently 11:09 p.m. so it's pretty late, but I'm probably not gonna fall asleep until like another hour, because it takes me like a second to like wind down. So that's pretty much it. I have gotten to the end of this vlog. If you made it through to the end, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna start a new vlog tomorrow. I'm gonna hold myself to that because I want to be a little bit more consistent with like my vlogging and just my videos in general. But if you made it through to the end, thank you so much again for watching. I hope to see you in my next video.